Girl, look, Rock lies so much the liars don't want her. Y'all ready to talk about it? Get the music! Oh yes, bitches and hoes. I'm back.
I drop a player like it's nothing, it ain't working out. Now no debate or for discussion, bitch, I'm walking out. My time is money, I ain't loving, let you toast it out. Flip my weave and walk it out. Look how I just bossed it out. Now come on, baby, why you bugging? We can't talk it out. I keeps it moving, I ain't tripping, lost another spouse. I'm just the boss, it's in my blood, no, I won't scream or shout. Grabbing my keys.
Cause oh yes, bitches and hoes, I'm back. Back with another video. We here to discuss Raising Kanen Season 2, Episode 5. Rock with her lying ass. That's what we gonna call it. Rock with your lying ass. Girl, what is going on, Rock? And that boy ain't small and he ain't slow. He could see it. He could see it. Let's get into the episode. So the episode opens up with the crackhead. That's the same one that saw Kanen shoot old boy, the detective. It's the same one. He been around a couple of seasons, since the first season or whatever. He over there trying to get some crack. But what happened was when he knocked on the door, Marvin was like, bro, we closed. Like he said, I ain't never seen a closed crack house. But Marvin finally comes out after he banging on the door talking about he a fiend and give it to him. It was like, look, tell all your crackhead friends we closed. We closed for inventory. We count inventory. But the thing is, Marvin is in there with doggone trash bag suits on. And the crackhead was like, why you dressed like that, bruh? And Marvin was like, oh, I'm in here cleaning. Like that crackhead said, I ain't never seen no clean crack house. I'm going to stop him when he start lying on that again. But anyway, Marvin goes back in the house and he's pulling that body out of the closet that he hid in the back of that closet. You know where, what's his name? Kanen was over there stealing money. So he's taking this body out. And let me tell you, that was the most disgusting thing I ever seen. And then when he went to pull it out and the head fell off. First of all, when it comes to the smell, have y'all ever smelled a dead body? I have. You'll never get, it is undescribable, number one. And then number two, for him to have to touch the thing, he's moving the body. He got to move it. And I'm pretty sure this is coming from Rock. Moving on, Rock is sitting in the bed, or sitting on the bed while Kanen sleep looking like a damn weirdo watching him sleep. Hell, scared the hell out of him. He jumped up and was like, what the hell wrong with you? And she was like, listen, remember that time we went camping? He was like, yeah, why? You don't even like camping. Well, pack your bags, fat. We going camping. And you know, this makes Kanen feels like, wait a minute, where is this coming from? Like, is Juke coming? No, Juke not coming. It's just me and you, mother-son trip. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Originally, I was saying, you ain't gonna do nothing to your boy, is you? You got to ask Rock. Because Rock ain't the type of person you just know what she gonna do. You got to ask them type of questions. But then on top of that, Kanen already looking uncomfortable. Like, he ain't really dealing with you like that. Let me see. In my opinion, Rock is trying to go get closer to him because she saw him go down there by his real daddy, Detective Howard. And she knows that he knows she be lying. So now she's trying to fix that. That's what I'm thinking. Moving on, they got some people outside, these white folks. And I said, oh, the feds watching. It wasn't the feds. It was Sal Boys. What's his name? What's their name? Jimmy and Dominique. I don't know, whatever. They out there staking out the house. That's what they doing. And it's just like, well, what they staking them out for? Girl, they gotta pop them upside the head. Oh, Lord, Juke and Kanen, watch your back. Don't do that. But the problem is, I don't know which one is which, but the one in the passenger seat, he's so racist. He over there talking about, yeah, man, these type of people, how they live. You know what I'm saying? Because they see Marvin out there in the car talking about he nigger rich. That was a key. I ain't gonna lie, that was a key. It was offensive, but it was a key. But he was like, yeah, he nigger rich. And, you know, these people, they move into your neighborhoods and they come take over and blah, 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 blah. But the one in the driver's seat, he there for business. He was like, look, bruh, them people don't bother me. Hell, we had a black family moved in my neighborhood, and it's fine. They got 2 sons the age of my daughter. And he go, well, what would you do if she got your daughter pregnant? What you mean it's okay? That man ain't racist like you. He just there to fucking do his job that Sarah told him to do. Lord have mercy. Let's move on. Kanen goes run up in the room and asks Juke why she not coming. And Juke was like, girl, but Juke was like, no, because your mama said she wanted it to be a personal trip, and I'm cool with that. Kanen was like, well, I'm not cool with that. Like, what the hell? And she was just like, look, bro, just go on a trip, have a good time with your mama. Well, Kanen was like, you know, I did what you said to do. How you said you looked in your mama's eyes. He was like, and I did that with that cop, and I felt something. Like, it wasn't just on no BS. And he was like, what if he really is my daddy? Juke shut that down immediately. He is not your Paul. Don't listen to him. He just a crazy cop Don't blah 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 blah. And in my mind, I'm like, dang, Juke, you going hard. You know something that you ain't telling Kanen? Could this be one of the reasons why Kanen popped you upside the head in Power? We'll find out here in a couple of seasons. Anyway, Rock bust through the door and was like, Kanen, I thought I told your ass to pack. We got to go. We got to hit the road, Jack. And he was like, dang, I'm coming, my chill. Listen, Rock is really rushing to get out here. Rock, I'm squinting my eyes. I'm just saying. We move on to the next scene. Lou is down there in the studio. Well, he's over at this DJ, trying to sell Zisa. He's trying to sell Zisa, but prior to that, Juke put her headphones on and saw that Zisa was singing her song. Now, you know she jumped up ready to go pop somebody, as you should. But Lou is over there trying to sell Zisa to this DJ, and the DJ looking like, he's like, man, she better than Pebbles, she better than this, she better than that person, and the DJ ain't really here for it. Like he told Crown, because Crown was like, look, it's a good artist, you not gonna regret it, blah, 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 blah. He said, man, you gotta grease my palms, you know, ain't nothing free. But the problem was, Crown jumped in and was like, he just a money man. He be trying to do A&R stuff, but he just a money man. Talk with me outside. So they go outside. Lou don't like that. Lou was like, the fuck, the money man. Lou really passionate about this music shit, so he felt some type of way. He felt played. But Lou looking at him like, man, I'll pop this dude upside his head. The hell? And look at the DJ on the outside, man. I don't know, your boy tripping. I was looking, like, trying not to laugh in his face, like he on some BS, like blah, 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 blah. Lou ain't liking that. Crown, watch your back. He gonna pop you upside your head. Moving on, Kanen comes outside. Marvin gives them the call, and he was like, who called this for? And he was like, this your rental. Y'all gonna go up there, have a good time. Kanen was like, cool, let me put my bags in the trunk. Marvin said, stop, pause. You put them shits in the back seat. And he was like, what's the point of having a trunk if I can't put them in the trunk? He was like, bro, just do it. So then he basically tells Rock, you know, I sprayed him down with Lysol, and he's minty fresh. You ain't got to worry about the smell on the way down there. Everything gonna be good. He was like, but look, you sure you need to leave? With the Italians going on, this probably not a good time to leave. But Rock is sure that she needs to leave because number one, she got to get rid of that body. But more importantly, she's got to get back into her son's head. You know what I'm saying? You know how the mamas do when they be treating their sons like they old man. Like Miss Marlene on, you know, Married to Medicine, not Married to Medicine, Love and Marriage Huntsville. She's got to get back in her son's head. So you know what? She's going to risk it all to leave. Like she said, I ain't scared of nobody. I said what the hell I said. Anyway, they on the way. That's this right here. They on the way. And she starts making small talk. Oh, how's Davina? Where's Davina? Oh, she moved down to South Carolina. Number one, New York people love South Carolina. Y'all don't go nowhere but Virginia and South Carolina. And number two, Rock, you asking her that, or asking him that make me feel like you had that girl sent away. Let me find out. Because you know, Rock don't want nobody close to her son. Again, the mamas that be treating their sons like their boyfriends. But Kanen ain't here for it. Kanen was just like, look, she gone. And he was like, she said, well, who you messing with? Anybody else? He was like, you know, a couple other people or whatever. Ain't nothing to really talk about. And she was like, well, who? So he tells her about the girl he met down there at Famous's apartment. Her and her nasty ass mom who looked like she trying to go to jail for messing with a minor. Stop normalizing that stuff. Anyway, so yeah. He basically talks about her, and she was like, oh, that's cool. I can't wait to meet her. Kanen, don't let her meet him. But Kanen was like, listen, can I put the radio back up? This shit is awkward. He is not here for it. Look at how he looking at his mama. Because he knows she full of shit. He knows she lying. He done talked to that man. He knows she lying. Rock, just tell him the truth. You know, you got to lie and tell one other lie, a lie on top of the lie. Like my grandma used to say, when you lie, you steal. When you steal, you kill. And you know the rest. She's a Bible thumper, though. Anyway, let's move on. We move to the next scene. Marvin is having a one-on-one with Miss Renee, the therapist. And she's like, look, bro, what's going on? You come to my doggone sessions and you don't say shit. I felt like doing this one-on-one would be good so that I can get to know you and possibly suck your later on. That's what I got from it. Miss Renee know he's one of them dudes out here getting money. She stop acting crazy. She ain't slow. She's bringing him out there talking about I want to get more into your life or whatever and suck your... That's what I heard when she said what she said. But anyway, Marvin is just like, leave me alone. Like, I'm coming to the bullshit meetings. Like, what else do you want from me? What more do you want from me? And she was like, first of all, what I want is you to stop calling my work BS. And then secondly, open up, nigga. Like, what you got going on? So he was like, well, I'll tell you one thing, you know. Because she was like, tell me something nobody don't do. And he was like, well, I got a daughter. So like, duh, I already know that. He's like, yeah, but I'm really fucked up to her. She ain't gonna forgive me. I did some fucked up shit to her. She'll never forgive me for. But he had to clarify. I'm fucked up, but not that fucked up. I'm not talking about no pedo stuff. I'm just saying, like, I'm fucked up in the head. Like, I be doing some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? So he clarified that. Shout out to Marvin for opening up to Miss Renee, because you trying to get her to open up them legs. See what I said. Anyway, Rock and Kanen arrived to the cabin. She goes in the front to get the keys. Say she got her little reservation. She buys this night. Rock, I know in New York they don't let y'all have guns and all that, but why are you traveling without a firearm? But see, in my mind, I was like, oh, she need that knife to cut up the body. That's what I was thinking, because I don't think she knows that they watching her yet. The Italians, because you know they was in tow. Got to know they pulled up after. Now Kanen sees Hannah, this white girl, and he loses his shit and goes over there. Hey, do they have like bear repellent? Blah, 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 blah. Causing confusion. And Rock sees this. Because Rock was like, here you go. You know, I ain't even doing it. Nope, not today. Anyway, she sees that. And she's just like, I got to keep my eye on him. But they goes outside and she tells him, listen, leave that white girl alone. That white girl will get you in trouble. Leave her alone. And listen, in true black man fashion, he ain't gonna listen. Let's move on. I'm sorry, so they pull up to the actual cabin, and she tells him to get his bags out the back seat. He was like, you want me to help you get the bags off the trunk? She was just like, nah, you can get these bags out the back. Ain't nothing in there but a little mosquito repellent or whatever. Ain't nothing. Rock your line again. And the people is watching y'all. They got a cabin right next door. You need to doggone figure that part out. Moving on, Lou is in the studio, and Juke pull up on him. Because basically, Juke had pulled up on Zisa and was like, girl, you got my song? The fuck? You singing my song? I wrote that. That's mine. Why would you steal my song? And Zisa was like, pause, bitch. I didn't steal it. It was given to me. She said, by who? She said, who you think? Lou, duh. So now, you know, Juke on her way on a check a nigga tour. So Juke pulls up on Lou and was like, bruh, how you get this girl my song? Like, that, I wrote that. That's mine. How do you steal it from me? And he was like, you know what, Juke? I'm sorry, it's a beautiful song. I should have asked, but like Juke said, I still would have gave it to you. So why would you do that? Like, what's going on? But see, Juke's whole thing is Juke wants to be her and still be able to be an artist. In this day society, it would work, but in the 80s, unfortunately, it didn't. And I think that Lou is wrong for doggone taking that girl's song and giving it to Zisa. And she light skinned with the pretty hair, you know what I'm saying? It's just giving too much misogynist, you know, it's just giving too much. Long story short, Lou apologizes. That's something her pa ain't never did. But Juke ain't here for it. Now, I don't want Lou to make an enemy with Juke, because Juke don't really have nobody. And I think this is going to push her, as we're going to see later on in the episode, to go closer to her mother. Because she realized everybody on this side of the family crazy as hell. Everybody. I need to find somebody that I can cling and hold on to. Juke, give it a shot. Now, Lou, you was wrong. Tell me, look, at least you get writing credit. That heifer would be no writer. She want to be a performer. Lou, you're wrong for that. I'm just saying. Now, Angie, the girl who be getting paid to sleep with Detective Howard for the last 10 years, gets pulled in by Detective Barnes to get questioned about what she know about doggone Detective Howard. She said basically, I don't know nothing, we don't talk. Barnes was like, listen, I'm gonna have CPS come over there and take your son. Girl, ain't your son like 16? Girl, he probably go live on his own. What? But she folded like a napkin and was just like, well, okay. He don't really talk to me about nothing because he don't really remember nothing. Only thing he said is that he got a son. So now Detective Barnes is putting two and two together. Oh, that's why he had Kanen file and blah, 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 blah. She got enough. Angie, when Detective Barnes find out, he gonna beat your ass. Let's move on. Rock and Kanen is sitting around the fire, the campfire, and they eating. And she's making small talk. Oh, you like it up here? And he was just like, I mean, it's cool. Like, I'm only up here because you making me come. But as she's trying to have small talk, he ain't here for her. So he asked, can he go to the store? She was like, yeah, that's fine. Go to the store. He leaves and go do that. The Italians is watching them, are watching Kanen leave. And so the sensible one, the driver, I don't know which one, if he's Dominic or Jimmy, but he's just like, look, the ignorant racist one, you go watch the boy. I'm going to go watch I'm gonna go over there and pop Rock upside the head or whatever, because the hit is already out. I gotta make sure that's fulfilled. But the racist one is so caught up on racism, he was like, man, why don't we just pop both of them? Like, what's the big deal? But like the sensible one said, bro, because you know in the culture we don't do kids. That's not what we do. Only adults. We never do kids. So go over there, watch him. Let me know when he coming back so I can go pop her upside the head. But you know that ain't gonna work. And you know, soon as Kanen get there, he see Hannah, and he's immediately smitten. She take him in the back to smoke up some little herb or whatever. And then you know that dude, he don't like that. On the flip side, the sensible one got the drop on Rock. She kind of hears him in the woods, but she not sure or whatever. But she hears him, and she was like, Kanen, is that you playing with me? And right when he was about to pop upside the head, this man and his son came by asking for extra firewood. Girl, they saved your life. He couldn't even get it. She was like, take what you want, but let me go find my son. I thought y'all was my son. So she goes down there, and as she gets down there, the racist Italian is over there basically telling Kanen, you trying to rape this girl. And he was like, like, what are you talking about? And the white girl was just like, Hannah. I was like, what are you saying? What are you talking about? But, you know, Rock pulls up just in time, as she should, Rock. Because, listen, if you didn't pull up, Kanen was going to get popped. But when Rock gets Kanen away, she was like, look, I told you stop messing with that white girl. You not understanding. That white man would look like he was about to lynch your ass. Leave the damn white girl alone. But just like niggas, he ain't going to be able to do it. He ain't gonna be able to do it. He just not. We move on to the next scene. No, on the flip side of that, so when they get back with each other, the racist one asks the sensible one, did he pop Rock? And well, he know they didn't. And then he was like, what happened? He was like, man, his family came up and ran interference. We couldn't really get it. But the racist one is just like, I want to kill both of them. And like old boy said, the sensible one, he said, listen, if we pop this kid, we both dead. And our families are. Because Sal don't play that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Leave that racist shit alone, bro. You'll be dead before you can say white power. Leave that shit alone, bro. You got to go sit down somewhere with that. I wouldn't want to be working with him. I'm sorry. But now Rock asked Kanen to come outside to make s'mores. And she wants to apologize. Now, he really ain't here for the s'mores, but she make him bring his ass outside anyway. Now, she apologizes and she said, you know, Kanen, I'm all of this, you know, the whole crack house, all the crack houses we own, you the heir to the throne, fat. I'm trying to leave this to you. You know, but I got to know that you want it because I'm not sure you really want it. And then Kanen was just like, you know, at first I didn't think I wanted it, but I think I want it now. Now we seeing Kanen go from the innocent boy or the sweet Karen boy to that doggone thug that she about to turn him into. So he was like, yeah, you know, I think I do want it. And she was like, that's fine, and it's yours. Only thing is, we got to be honest with each other. No secrets. Now, he looking at her like, hell, for you be the one to talk about no secrets. He was like, okay. So you mean you going to tell me anything I ask you going to be transparent? And she was like, yeah, whatever you ask. But he looking at her just like that. Like, girl, bye. Stop lying. You ain't going to tell me nothing. You ain't going to be transparent. Rock, that boy know that man is his daddy. Why is you lying? But anyway, they get in the car to go bury this body. And she didn't even tell him that. He think they just going out to look at some woods or something. And as soon as he get out the car, she was just like, okay, help me bury this body. She's turning him slowly into the Kanen we saw on Power. And it's good to see the development of it, but it's going to look bad on you, Rock. It's going to be bad for you. I'm just saying. We move on to the next scene. Detective Howard pull up on Juke asking her where Kanen at. First she tried to act like she ain't see him, but he stopped and was like, man, where Kanen at? And she was like, I don't know, he gone. He in his skin, wherever he at. And he was like, man, tell him I'm looking for him. Juke knows that that's his real daddy. And I think Juke don't want Kanen to know that. For what, I don't know. But it's just given she knows more than she's making it out to be. Famous goes in the studio by Lou and to tell Lou he in there listening to a beat. So he over there telling Lou after he freestyle, look, I've been writing my rhymes, I've been working on it, I'm ready to get back in the lab. Like, it is what it is. Lou was like, bro, what you want? Like, I mean, until you bring me some heat, really ain't nothing to talk about. Now, this prompts Famous to say, man, look, my loyalty is with you. I didn't know that my sister Jessica was smashing on Crown. I ain't know, because if I knew, I would have told you, bruh. My loyalty lies with you. And then, you know, Lou was like, I already knew that. Cap, you ain't no Lou. But Lou just saying that. He was like, look, all I need you to do is get the heat, man. I don't care about none of that. That shit dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. Lou even went as far as to, when Juke confronted him, he was like, Crown told you. Because, see, you really have it out for Crown. You really do. Not to mention, after that doggone meeting that they had with the DJ, Crown was walking behind Lou, and Lou turned around and popped him in his mouth, punched him clean in his mouth, busted his lip. Now, Crown feeling frustrated, he gets up and with his lip busted and pull a piece, and Lou said, you better not pull it out, because if you pull it out, you better use it, and what we both know is you ain't gonna use it. Now, I feel like Crown is frustrated, but not frustrated enough to lose his life, because like Lou walked over with his back to him. Only thing I'm going to say, Lou, is watch it. Because see, people like that, they dirty. He'll do something real dirty to you. Watch it. That's all I'm saying. You know, he light-skinned too. Their feelings be different. They just, you know, they get more into their feelings. Let's move on. We move to the next scene. Juke is in the church watching her mama at choir practice. She got on a dress, her hair down, cute. You know, I was like, okay, Juke, go ahead on. You know, I follow her on Instagram, so I know she's a beautiful girl in real life. But anyway, she's in church, and this young boy coming out of Sunday school with his nasty ass, coming trying to hit on her in the house of the Lord. You little nasty little nickel. How could you do that? And Juke trying to play it up, because, you know, she don't want her mama to know she was in love with that white girl. Everybody like the white girls on this show. God damn, who like the black ones? Jesus Christ. But anyway, she's trying to play it up or whatever. And she tell her boy, get out my face. Boy, bye. It's just not giving. In the meanwhile, her mama is on stage with the choir director in the choir in the band, and she was like, you know, I want to let my daughter get up here and sing. I'm pretty sure we have the same gift. You know what I'm saying? So she calls Juke up there, saved by the bell, because that boy was down there driving her crazy. She calls Juke up there and was like, Juke, we want to see if you could sing. You know what I'm saying? And like the choir director said, I want to see if you share the same gift your mama shared. Girl, Juke sings, what is it? What's the song they sung? Mary Won't You Weep. Girl, when I tell you Juke killed that song, girl, everybody was clapping, surprised, the moment surprised. I mean, don't get me wrong. LaToya Luckett playing this role. I think her name is Karen or Kenya or whatever it is. LaToya Luckett been in that thing blowing too. Now, I stop acting crazy. But Juke, I'm talking about the octaves, the levels, the changes she was doing with her voice. Girl, that was next level fat. Juke, you ought to be on somebody's doggone MTV or something, girl. You like Haley and Chloe and them. Girl, you could sing like them girls. That's big. That's big. But anyway, after she finishes singing, she notices that her mom is just in awe. And I think that right there is what Juke was looking for. That right there is what Juke wanted. So Juke was just like, oh my God. And she hugs her mom. Girl, leave Marvin and go live with your mama and go to church. Anyway, so, oh yeah, another thing. So Marvin is out following Tony. That's the girl who was supposed to testify against him, but he ended up making her leave, or they ended up making her leave. This girl done lived a lavish life, girl. She over there shopping on Rodeo, and I know it wasn't Rodeo, but you know where the expensive people be, and he's staking her out. But this cop pulls up and was just like, what you doing here? And he was like, oh, I'm just having the rest. I've been driving all day. I just wanted to sit down, rest my little nerves or whatever, eat a couple of chips. Would you like some? And the cop was like, we don't allow y'all kind around these parts. Put your car in drive and get the hell on. And you know, Mama was like, you know, right after I finish these few chips, I'm going to get up out of here. I ain't even doing no tripping. And the cop was just like, all right. And he gets back in his car. Now, later on, Marvin goes to follow her and find out that Heffernan got married. And married a rich man, too. I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at you. He was like, and as she kissing him, he was like, boy, if you knew all the things that mouth was doing, ooh-wee. Don't tell that man. Ain't his problem. But see, the problem is that cop who stopped him down there at the doggone mall was following him. Marvin, watch your back. Watch your back. Moving on, Rock tell Kanen, because it's time for them to go ahead on, take the keys up front, and again, leave that goddamn white girl alone. Just drop off the keys. I'm going to meet you up there. So, now he goes walk off. Pinky and the Brain. That's the two Italians. They split. The racist one go by Kanen, and the sensible one go to Pop Rock. Bam. So Kanen gets down there, and as we all know, he couldn't stay away because the girl was like, "You was gonna leave and not say bye." She was probably gonna try to. Anyway, he gets over there, and the white boy sees this. He don't like that. The racist one. He don't like that. On the flip side, the other one is creeping in on Rock, and Rock got the drop on him. So she comes behind him with the knife and was just like, "Who the hell? What the you want?" You know what I'm saying? I know Sal sent you, and the Italian was like, "Look, man, it is what the fuck it is." On the flip side, the white man, the other crazy Italian, had done jumped on Kanen, beating his ass, and was like, "You shouldn't put your hands on this white girl," being all racist and whatnot, like we in the 30s and the 40s, but it was the whole 80s. And, you know, Kanen getting his ass whipped. But like she told the one on the flip side, she was like, "Rock," she was like, "Listen, it don't make sense for me to pop you because I know that's gonna start a war. Just give me a minute, bro. Just give me a minute." So then Hannah comes running in. "Rock, you gotta come help. Kanen's getting his ass kicked." So she hits the dude upside the head. He falls. Rock runs in there with her knife, and you always hear that phrase, "Never bring a knife to a gunfight." I didn't, for the life of me, I didn't get that. But she runs in there with the knife, and saved by the bell, the sensible one shoots the racist one in the leg because he was about to shoot Kanen. He falls. Kanen picks up the gun. Kanen points it at the sensible one, and she was like, "Listen, I already know I gotta have a meeting with Sarah. I already know that. Right now, me and my son, we about to deal. Like, let's deal with that later. Like, I already know what I gotta do. It's cool." And so the sensible one was like, "Well, what about the white girl? You want to kill her?" And she was like, "Nah, I don't think she's gonna say nothing. I think she's gonna be all right." And then she told her, "You better not say nothing, because if you do, you're gonna have to worry about me and my crew and him and his. Keep your goddamn mouth shut." Now, to me, that's gonna keep her and Kanen back in contact. The white girl, she gonna be down for the count. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. And that was the end of the episode, girl. Look, raising Kanen was a lot. It was a lot. I was here for it, though. Drop down in the comments and let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you hoes later. Bye.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo dog time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.